So I recently made a video about why Noah from The Notebook might actually be a villain, but according to Marshall Carter 4928, who left a comment on my video, Allie is also a villain as well. So let's investigate. So the first time we see Allie, she's at a carnival, she's having a good time with her friends, and at this point it's very clear that she's on a date. So while she's on a date with another guy, Noah just pops up and is like, "Hey, do you wanna dance?" And you can immediately see that Allie's a bit taken aback because she says no.
You wanna dance with me?
No.
Because when you're on your date, you're not supposed to be entertaining other people. I think that's just the right thing to do. But about 2 seconds later, Allie agrees to go out on a date with Noah.
I want to go out with you.
Say it again.
I want to go out with you.
Now, to be fair, she was kind of forced into agreeing to this date, especially when Noah threatened to unalive himself if she didn't. But the fact that she said yes to Noah while she was on a date with another guy is still very sketchy, right? Because if I'm on a date with a woman and some guy approaches her like, "Hey, if you don't go on a date with me, I'm gonna unalive myself," I expect my date to go, "Rest in peace."
He's dead, dead, another dead one, deady, deadified, 2 more dead, dead from the neck up, dead from the neck down. But that's life.
But Allie then agrees to a date with Noah. So the next time we see Allie and Noah together, Allie's just walking down the road and Noah walks up to her like, "Hey, remember that date you promised me? I'm coming to collect, baby." Allie's then like, "Date? I'm not going on a date with you."
Well, I guess I changed my mind.
And then like 2 seconds later, Allie is on a date with Noah. Now while she's on a date, Allie's thinking, "Oh, I kinda like this guy." And then after this, Noah and Allie become inseparable. Right, every time you see them on screen, they're exchanging bucket loads of saliva.
Backs up in there.
And from the outside looking in, it looks like they're very much in love. It looks like they're so in love. But that's until Allie casually slaps Noah across the face.
Challenge each other every day.
Right? During one of their arguments, Allie shoves Noah. Then he's like, "Don't push me."
And they
Then Allie's like, "Of course, baby, I won't do that again." No, I'm just kidding. She then pushes Noah again and then slaps him across the face. Instead of going, "Baby, I don't like it when you do this," he rushes up to her, grabs her by the back of her neck, and then gives her a smothering kiss right there, just reinforcing this behavior. So what does this kind of behavior tell you? It tells you that Allie is kind of abusive and she doesn't really respect Noah. And I don't blame her, because how do you respect a guy who's going to change his entire personality just to be with you? You can't.
You just tell me what you want and I'll be that for you.
And I've actually counted how many times Allie smacks Noah across the face. During their initial argument scene, she slaps him once.
challenge each other every day.
And then when Noah breaks up with her, she slaps him about 4 times.
No, stop it. No, stop it.
And what does Noah do? He walks up to her like he's about to give her a kiss. But then Allie's like, "Don't you dare touch me."
You're coming with me. Can't touch me.
Right, and this is after shoving and slapping him multiple times. Now for those of you who are saying, "Oh, this is just puppy love, it's just young love," tell me, how would you feel if roles were reversed? Okay, so after slapping Noah a bunch of times, Noah and Allie break up. Allie then leaves the town and we then see Noah being completely heartbroken. So what does Noah do? He then proceeds to write letters to Allie every single day for a year. And the thing is, while he's writing these letters, guess what? Allie's just living her life. She doesn't write one single letter to Noah at all. Now in the movie we see that Allie didn't really get the letters from Noah, and that's because Allie's mom would intercept every letter and be like, "Oh, this is so cute. It's such a pity Allie will never get to see these letters." And then she would hide them. So yes, Allie never got any of Noah's letters, but still she never took the initiative to write him. And what this means is while Noah was stuck on Allie and thinking about her, Allie was probably hurt for a month or 2, and then she began moving on with her life. Okay, so sometime after this, World War II happens. Noah and his friend Finn then go to war, and it's around this time when she was working as a nurse's aide when she finally got to meet the new love of her life, Lon. Right? We see her in some sort of hospital. She then walks up to a guy who looks completely messed up. He's got blood in his face, cuts, and he can barely move his body, but still he's like, "Ooh, you're looking fine, mommy. You wanna go on a date?" Allie's then like, "I don't think so, because you look f***ed up right now."
How can I put this delicately?
You look like shit.
Right, so she walks away, and the next time she sees Lon, he's all polished. He shows up in a fancy car. He's also wearing his military outfit, so he looks well put together. And he's standing next to his car like, "What's good, shawty? Remember me?" And Allie's looking at him and thinking, "Oh my god, look at that hunk of a man." So soon after this, Allie and Lon begin dating. We then see Lon, Allie, and her parents at some restaurant. They're having a good time. People are dancing. And that's when Lon is like, "So what do you think about marrying me? In fact, before you say anything, I've already asked your parents for permission and they said yes, so we're getting married."
Well, Allie, I've been thinking a lot about why we shouldn't get married.
And because at this point, Allie is deeply in love with Lon, she's like, "Of course, baby, let's do this. I love you." And from that moment on, it looks like Lon and Allie are going to be together forever. Now, one thing Lon reveals during this conversation is he's a wealthy guy, he's a gentleman, and thanks to his status, he's able to give Allie the life she deserves.
I'm wealthy, I'm from the South, I got a decent job.
So from the outside looking in, it looks like Lon is a very good catch, but in Allie's mind, was he good enough for her? Okay, so one day Allie's doing wedding preparations. She's trying on wedding dresses to see which one she likes the most. And then she stumbles upon a picture of Noah standing in front of their dream house. And it's all put together just the way she wants it. And I'm not just talking about the house.
Oh boy.
So after seeing Noah in the paper, Allie cannot stop thinking about him. So one day while her husband is busy working and trying to provide for the both of them, she walks up to him and goes, "Baby, I need to get out of here. I need a vacation." And because Lon trusts his fiancée, he's like, "Sure, baby, take all the time you need." Allie then goes, "Oh, thank you, baby. You're the best. I love you."
I need to take care of a few things.
And then she drives over to Noah's house, and that's her ex-boyfriend of only 3 months of dating. And she goes, "Remember me? I'm back."
Hello.
Now, the fact that Allie drove over to her ex's house, and she does this while being engaged and while lying to her fiancé in the first place, well, it makes her look extremely dishonest. I mean, what she should have done is said, "Baby, look, I really need some closure, so I'm going to see my ex and we're going to have a simple conversation," right? But instead of doing this, she lies to her fiancé, drives to Noah in the car that Lon probably paid for, and then she ends up getting intimate with Noah. Also, during their lake scene on the boat, it starts raining. In fact, it starts pouring very severely that it looks extremely romantic. And then Allie goes, "Why didn't you write me, Noah?"
Why didn't you write me?
Noah then goes, "I wrote you for a whole year," right? But instead of saying that, what he should have said is, "I mean, I wrote you for a whole year and I didn't get not one of your letters. Not one. I mean, did that even cross your mind?" And like I said earlier, the fact that Allie didn't write Noah once, also add the fact that Allie somehow got engaged when they were apart, it proves that Allie was able to move on with her life, while Noah spent most of his life just thinking about Allie, doing things that Allie would want him to do, and this resulted in him never moving on. Also, when Allie and Noah get intimate, Allie is completely aware that Noah has somebody that he's seeing. In fact, Martha shows up to the house one day and she's like, "Hey, it looks like you've got some company. Is it her?" And after getting Noah to cheat on Martha, Allie just shows up with a smile on her face, acting like a total angel. When now Martha has to deal with the fact that she lost the guy she cared about. Right? I mean, come on.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
You just destroyed an entire relationship like it was nothing, and then you're just standing there with a smile on your face like, what a great day. Okay, so after this, Allie gets word that Lon is in town. So she goes, "Noah, I need to go and see my fiancé." Then Noah's like, "Why do you keep doing this? You always show up and then you leave again. Like, what do you want?"
So you make love to me, and then you go back to your husband?
And that's the thing, at this point, Allie has all the power. She can choose to be with Noah, her childhood crush of 3 months, or she can choose to be with the guy that's gonna take care of her, the guy that's financially stable, the guy that she does love, and both of her parents approve of. So Allie goes to meet up with Lon, and she goes, "I don't know what to do. I love you both. I love you both differently."
When I'm with you, I feel like someone totally different.
And you can tell that Lon is heartbroken. I mean, how would you feel if the love of your life told you that they still love someone else? And not just somebody else, some person they only knew for about 3 months. I mean, wouldn't you be like, are you insane? Nah, you must be insane.
But you one crazy ass bitch.
I mean, first of all, you cheat on me, make me look like a fool because now I have to tell everybody that the wedding is off. And not only that, you lied to me by saying that you wanted a break, and you wanted to find yourself or whatever, and I gave you that space to find yourself, only for you to tell me that you love me and him at the same time? What? I mean, if I was Lon, I'd be extremely pissed off, but in fact, I would have ended things right there. But he's like, baby, I'm gonna need you to make your choice. Me or him.
It's normal not to forget your first love.
So then in the next scene we see Allie driving over to Noah's place. She's got her suitcases, and in the end she chooses Noah, the guy that had manipulated her into a date, the guy that wanted to change his whole personality for her. That's the guy she chooses over Lon. And the thing is, while Allie shows up to Noah's place with a smile on her face, looking all happy like she won the lottery, Lon is probably in his room crying himself to sleep or drinking a bunch of liquor to ease the pain. But aw, aren't Noah and Allie cute together? Oh man, that's real love right there. Right, and I'm starting to notice a trend amongst all of these romance movies. I think the moral of the story is, it's never real love until somebody gets cheated on. Anyway, that's it for the video. Is the love between Noah and Allie something that you want for yourself? Let me know down below. Catch you in the next one.